All right, we back. Yo, we back. Y'all guys played me, man.
Damn.
I'm blaming the chat. But yeah, we back. All right, so the topic, of course, is music. Are music producers worthless, or really, music producers are worthless, according to the Twitter chat or whatever, Twitter, whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the intro again, guys, and we gonna be right back. Let's go. Okay, we are back, and I don't know what's up with the technical difficulties today, but anyways, Mr. Different is right in front of us, so Mr. Different, say what's up.
What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? What's good? Back in another one.
And then I got a close homie of mine, multi-platinum music producer, Swerve. What's
What's
good, brother?
happening? What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Swerve, man.
And as usual, we're here with the podcast, and we are here to get into some shit and talk about some stuff. So if y'all have any suggestions or whatnot, let me know in the comments, and I will get to them momentarily. So I do have a poll, and the poll is, which is more important, the music producer or the artist? I definitely want to see the poll results on this one. So all you have to do is click at the top right of the screen right now, and you'll be able to put in your votes. So, all right, for everybody, I'm gonna show off the why I named this, so it don't look like clickbait here. So Alina here, and shout out to DJ Payne One, which couldn't be here today, but Alina said music producers should not be given, should not get the same credit as artists. And when I heard that shit, I was like, I'm done. And this is something that DJ Payne One had retweeted with a quote. And then she's continue to say, a beat can capture the listener's ear, but it's the artist who's going to make a hit. If a beat could be a hit, they would just release the beat with no vocals. The producer should always take a backseat to the artist as far as credit. If you are an artist, you will understand. Okay. And then she went in further with this person right here, and she's following everybody. It could be a dude for all y'all know. Y'all just following her so you can send her dick pics, but it's really a guy that want to see your dicks. But
Yep.
imagine the next one was, imagine you put all of this thought and effort into coming up with a chorus, a hook and lyrics, the melody, just for you to share credit with somebody. It just started sounding very. It started sounding like she just wanted to. Like, this person was doing this for attention. Cornerbacks play defense because they can't catch like wide receivers. Like the producer, just like the producers make beats because they can't sing or rap like artists. Kanye
Really?
West.
Yeah.
What?
Hey,
Yeah.
shit. One of my favorite, producers who sing and everything, Ryan Leslie. He make all his own shit and then sings and raps. So I mean, millionaire.
Flying Lotus.
Yeah.
We go Jay Dilla. What? And then obviously this tweet right here, this music producers deserve more credit than the artists. And then you got the SpongeBob.
Yeah, I love that they spun about chicken shit.
Imagine thinking a producer is needed to be successful. Y'all dumb as hell.
Sure.
Why you here go scream Bad Bunny's new album? Anyways, this might be Daniel Bergoli feature boyfriends.
Boy.
What if it's yo, come to the fucking congregation, my brother. What are you doing? So
Yeah.
we're gonna start with the special guest, Swerve. How do you feel about this?
Man. I feel I'm ambivalent, man, because I understand, artists, they create they make our vision that we have for our beat better, because they're able to sing and bring our vision to the forefront. But at the same time, we are very important because we lay out the foundation for any vision to be like for the writer for the writer to even write the song or for the artist to even sing it. It begins with us creating the music, and so we are important. But there haven't been any producers that have um, besides like I think Metro Boomin, but has brought the personality like a Pharrell or maybe like a Timbaland, maybe like a Swiss Beats,
Good point. Good
to
point.
make make us a little bit more important. Just like how Timbaland he came out with his thing, and then Swiss came out with his thing, so they became popular. Pharrell came out with his little thing, singing the hooks. You
Right.
feel me? So it's just as producers we gotta step up and stop being beat makers and stop following the trend, and I think we'll get respected more at the same time.
Right. Right. What is your input on that, Mr. Different? That was pretty good there.
Yeah, well, that's like very detailed, really, really insightful. I mean, I pretty much feel the same way like you do. Um, like you were saying, like we create the foundation. Like I said, for me, my experience, like I feel what she's. I can't say I feel what that person's saying because I mean, not. I mean,
No.
yeah, I know. Because I mean, saying like the artists make the hits. Like I mean, because sometimes like I said, being in the studio working with artists, half the time they be drunk and high out their fucking mind, and then they just go in the booth space saying whatever, and it's the engineer and the producer's job to chop it up, come up with a hook, a verse, come up with the effects and all that to make it sound like a complete song. Because the artists don't know what the fuck they do; they just in there mumbling shit. That's a lot of new songs nowadays. But yeah, even then, like when you're making the beat live for the artist, they're like you're giving them the energy to want to make something to create something. So I mean, you can't say that we're producers and beat makers are worthless because without us, I mean, we can have an artist go in there and just make an acapella song and be a hit. I don't think nobody gonna listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Definitely not.
I mean, you point out the last
They would-
song, you point out the last
would-
hit on the Billboard that's just straight vocals. Like you pointed out for me, now I'll be okay. But until then, I mean, it has a beat or something, a piano or I mean something behind it. You know what I'm saying? A boom box, a beatbox. I mean, goddamn, I mean, there's plenty of examples of just beats going, being hits. Like I said, plenty of examples. I mean, hell, dubstep, for example, EDM, that's just straight sounds.
Right.
No vocals half the time. So I mean, what we talking about? Like, come on, that person I don't know. They probably salty about something. Somebody told them they suck and they can't make it nowhere and they mad. That's what I feel like. I mean,
What I said was that before I started looking at it and started reading the tweets and realizing this is like a parody account just to trigger people. Like,
yeah.
I just started reading in between the lines that this person really was just wanting attention, of course. And then one of the things that happened there was, Mr. Different, Mr. Different, we need some care.
Now I'm here because you talk. It ain't switching the screens, and I don't want people just be looking at my crazy face, looking all around the room.
I'll put it on swear.
I got OCD, man. I'm looking all around, while, looking at the shiny things in the room. Like, that's lighting up over there. Let me focus on that real quick. A little V. I probably look extra goofy over here.
Yeah, fun.
Oh man, but from my perspective of besides this being obvious, there's people obviously that's gonna believe in some things that are being said, and I think that's the concern that I have, because there are people out here that really will take a lie and then run with it. But the real thing about it is I definitely like the fact that Swerve brought up the point of like Swiss Beats and Timbaland, because damn, as old as I am, I should realize that these guys were really influential in what I wanted to do in music production, especially like I'll even go older than that. Mike Hampton, and shout out to him, DJ Magic Mike. Same thing with DJ Toomp. A lot of these guys I've met, and they're really involved with a lot of these artists hand to hand. Now, I can't say that this new generation is so much like that, but there are producers that are hands on that are I guess what y'all call young, which be in the 20s, but it's not very common. Most people are email. They think that you can really send an email and then that's really what you're producing now. And for the lack of context, that is production, but that's not. But a person like that, people like that exist on a larger scale, including the oldest. Go ahead.
I'll say it's hard too, because when we send beats to the A&R, like we can't go sometime directly in the studio with the artist unless we have that direct relationship. So all we doing is shooting in the dark, So and hoping that we can get something. So that's what I think. That's what kind of made the beat making game a little tough, because there's so many
Right.
people that make beats. We don't know who to give it to. So we just flood when they say send it either to this person. We just flood it all in. We just send our whole catalog, because we don't.
True.
Right.
Ain't no other way sometimes.
So yeah, a lot of the music has changed. A lot of the music business has changed, and a lot of people have came to, even the older cats. They either accepted it or they're just like, man, fuck this shit. This is whack. Y'all whack. Y'all could go somewhere. Fortunately enough, I'm not like that type of old guy that just be like, man, you're whack. Everything that you do is whack. You just whatever.
Or
I tease like that because I know a lot of people like that shit, but I think the music has changed. It's just the way it is. Like another point that you had made up and somebody made up that was good was the chat. They was talking about like, well, anybody could be an artist now as long as you have auto tune, right?
True. That's facts.
I mean, and no, not to, and I'm not knocking you, and I'm not knocking anything, because I do have people in the industry, because there's other thing I had thought about, and I hope I don't forget about this topic, because I know you guys want to talk about it, but like, Cardi B was pretty much and granted now she worked hard for her position, but Cardi B was pretty much a social media star that worked hard for her position and has writers and all this stuff, has a team. All that matters. Like, it's a team effort. It's not the artist is, Superman and they saving anybody's careers. Like, it's a team effort all the way.
Well, Cardi. I think Cardi is like a very special
Case.
person, man, because the people really adapted to her. They just love her. Like her personality is amazing. So they like she is real. She's raw. She's relatable. She always, you can. They felt like they can grow with her. You feel what I'm saying? Whether Nikki, what I'm saying, she's amazing as well. But she cut out the growth part with the artist, because back then it was popular to just skip to the top. You know what I'm saying? But now it's popular that people want you to grow. You know what I mean? So
Coming from a street background, I think the fact that she knows that, hey, if nobody ain't gonna invest in her, then she's gonna invest in herself. That's what a lot of people won't do.
Yeah,
Right,
true.
right.
Producers as well as artists. Like, niggas be afraid they'll spend it on some Jordans, but they won't spend it on their software. Like,
hell no, man. Yeah, you know that. Then the computer crashed and they crying.
right?
that blue screen of death, and they all.
Can you help me? Can you help me fix my shit?
Hey, can you give me that crap, man? How you set this up? Nah, bro.
Please, bro.
PayPal that company and get that plug in.
yeah. PayPal that finesser on damn Instagram and hope he give you another version of fucking.
Bruh, somebody hit me up the other day. Matter of fact, on that time, son. Hey, I know auto tune costs $300, $400, but I get to you for $30. Get out of here.
Hey.
Get out of here. Shit.
That's how I go.
That shit be crazy.
Yeah, but no, like realistically, it's all about the investment. Stop wasting your money on people, on bullshit, and stop supporting the finessers. Like like we have a really good part of the industry. Like, music producers don't understand like how great our industry is, and like the finessers, man, they really fuck shit up, because a lot of these companies really do want to work with you, and all you have to do is pay maybe $50 to $100. That wasn't like that in the industry a couple of years ago. A few decades ago, nigga, if you weren't Timbaland, they weren't fucking with you at all. If you weren't Swiss Beats, they weren't fucking with you at all. I'm starting to see a lot of people.
Dr. Luke too.
Yeah, more. And Dr. Luke, oh my God, like. Dr. Luke, speaking of which, has put so many of us on to a lot of things that only he would get access to.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate for the companies like Isotope that will actually reach out to people that don't have the huge amount of followers and all that stuff. When they can easily pay somebody and pay like one person and to just be good with it and sell a lot and sell a lot of them.
But it's about growth, man. So it's a good thing.
I think my only other thing, I wrote shit down this time. I'm sorry, I apologize. I had to write shit down. Yeah, stop faking it to make it. And people like that's on Instagram, they won't be inclined to say ridiculous stuff like that. But I think, there is a catch-22 with faking it to make it, because I do feel like people, the way perception works, people don't want to mess with somebody that's on the come up, but they do want to call out somebody for selling out when they make it. And I'm not even going to relate that to like skin tone or anything like that, because this is an everybody thing. Because they sitting there talking. If we talk about the gaming industry and how everybody's, Ninja's so lame, like that, I see kids talking about Ninja's so lame. I'm like, wow, what? But you was on his nuts watching this stream not too long ago, youngin. Now he's lame because he's starting to get these sponsorships from Samsung, and he could go into Epic Games, like you know what I'm saying. Like, I think like we need to stop calling sellouts, calling people that make it sellouts, and then start focusing on the people that are trying to shield you into getting a bad product. That is more important than calling another producer out for making it. You know what I'm saying? If they're co-signing some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
you said a mouthful there.
But last but not least, man, music producers have been making records without a singer or a rapper for a long time. Let me go ahead and hit them with this shit. So we have Nutcracker here, which I was supposed to sample that for Christmas, and this shit fire. Don't laugh. This shit fire. I know somebody go bite me.
Cover like that, it gotta be fire.
Yeah,
the Nutcracker.
it's definitely.
We got Koji Kondo, Zelda. So they ain't no rapper on that. Ain't no rapper on that. Ain't no singer on that. It's nothing but beats. You got what's this over here?
Look at that. Shimu?
Yeah, we got Shimu or Yozo.
Yeah.
Yozo is one of my favorite composers. I've done a lot of stuff from Streets of Rage, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Boy.
The fire strings right now.
Let me bring out something that more people will listen to. Flying Lotus. Flying Lotus has went platinum, gold, and all this. Not a single artist, but now he's working with artists on his recent records. But he's a producer. So producers been leading the way for quite a while, guys. Don't let it. Hans Zimmer, I appreciate you, chat gang. There's plenty of producers out here eating Junkie XL. I'm trying to think.
Love him. He good.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of dope producers out here, man. Before what's my guy? R.I.P. and Barry White. He had the Love Magic Orchestra, Love Unlimited Orchestra, and before he was singing on there, and before he had the girl singing in his group, he had multiple instrumentals that many of rappers don't sample, many of singers have sampled. So we can have careers without somebody actually singing.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Just how far you want to go to get that career. That's the thing about it. Like, everybody think that you need artists to make it. That's another thing too.
Right.
I mean, Pootie Tang did it.
He had no word. He had no words, no music.
RZA. Yeah, that is my guy. I've actually met RZA before. Old people always meet other old people, but yeah, met him at A3C this year. But yeah, there's just different ways to be for music producers to get on and stuff like that, and to have a if you're chasing them, man, I'm chasing the theatrics of music. I don't really care about money. I mean, you definitely need money to pay the bills. I ain't gonna sit here in front,
right?
But
definitely,
I'm far beyond that. I think we all are, matter of fact.
There's a good way to chase money and a bad way to chase money, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like, There's ways to make money without having to do some crazy stuff out there. You just gotta figure it out, man. Anybody can make money. You know what I'm saying? You don't need $1 million to live a good life. I mean, but that's just a perception of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody think you have that. You make them 6 figures every month to live good. Like what, man, bro? Nah.
Sometimes to each his own. Sometimes people feel like that's what I need. You feel me? I may need somebody may feel like I may need $1 million a year to survive. Because sometimes it's necessary, especially if you're trying to make a change.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would never look down at anybody that really is chasing paper. The paper chase is usually a little different by definition than what most people think it is. I'm not gonna see. The thing is, what keeps broke people broke is that they allow somebody with money to tell them anything and they'll believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how a powerful person plays you, is that they use things that you want and they dangle it in front of you so that you go after what they do. So you'll pursue whatever they're doing over and over and over again without them actually giving you the knowledge to attain it. And that much has changed a lot in how the world works. Because now, if you're not sharing, if you don't have any trade to teach somebody, they're not really going to tune in, or at least the intelligent ones aren't.
Facts.
Definitely facts. I mean, that makes sense, bro.
So, speaking of intelligence and stuff like that, I know y'all heard that Crazy Bone. I mean, no, damn, not Crazy Bone. The Layzie Bone record and the beef between him and 21 and the Migos. Of course, I can't really speak so harshly on this and I really wouldn't, because I fucks with. All right, I cast out the bag. I fucks with those dudes, obviously. 21 Savage definitely, for sure, because he is from the same fucking block. But I thought that shit was crazy.
It's good entertainment right now. I mean, I can see why he got mad, because how they worded their claim to being the best group of all time. I mean, you could just say
I love it though. Hey, I fucks with them heavy.
I mean, now if they would say like, "Hey, we're the best group right now," of this current generation. I mean, okay. I mean,
they're definitely not the best group.
Not of all time. Not of all time. There's too many.
I thought they said it was the best rap group though.
Yeah, they're not the best. They're not the best rap group. Period.
Who's your Swerve? Who's your best rap group?
I mean, Outkast.
Well, obviously, come on, man. That would be mine too. Like, come on, bias and all, I don't give a fuck.
I was just saying, come on now, you know what I mean. But then you really gotta give it to the Migos, because if you really see where they came from, like these boys came from really sitting in the studio every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with a hit. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like these boys, I mean, they really changed. Whether people may not like the sound of music, but you know what I'm saying, those kids really changed the sound of music. You know what I mean? Like the sound, the way rappers rap, the way people talk, dress.
But I think that goes into the uncreativity of a lot of people right now. It's like easy to copy somebody. I mean, I give them credit for that, because they did start a huge hit them in Future, I believe, started a huge partition of.
Correct.
And I got to give it to T-Pain too, because I just saw him out here in Buckhead. I saw him out here in Buckhead for some reason. I was like, what are you doing out here? He's like, what are you doing out here? I was like, I'm out here eating. He's like, same. Shout out to Chaos Knight for subbing. But yeah.
T-Pain a legend, man.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to deny what those brothers did as far as what people can say. But
you can't deny what they did, though.
Yeah, it's undeniable.
It's just sometimes people want to live in the old days and not realize like they would these are y'all, they are y'all, like you know what I'm saying. This is y'all want popping. Y'all listen. Y'all was popping in 1991. You know what I'm saying? It's 2000.
That was a hell of a year, dog. Thuggish Records Bone. Oh my God, that record. Nigga, every time that shit came on Rap City, damn, that's another old damn. I'm old as fuck. But that shit came on Rap City, dog. It's the Thuggish Ruggers Boy. I was like, hey, this shit fire. Word.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I mean, I did love the Bone. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I want to say
Notorious Thugs. Oh my god. Biggie and fucking
oh yeah.
nigga.
It's Bone and Biggie. I used to love that beat. I mean, you can't. I mean, like I said, you can't deny their hits. They did have some really good hits back in the day, but then like
Crossroads, man.
Is,
that alone is fucking stupid, nigga. That's
a big record,
right?
Fire record.
You can put that shit on behind Hannah Montana or any of like the. You can put that record. That's a timeless ass record. Crossroads can go in the club right now.
Maybe I don't think it's in the club, but niggas will play it at a barbecue.
Nigga, come on, man. At the club, nigga, I can hook up motherfucking Crossroads at the club right now, my guy. That's a timeless
classic. At the end of the night, everybody meet me at the club. That's a sad ass ending of the club. You be drunk and shit, but meet me at the. I be crying. I be mad as hell. They be like, yo, why you play that, bro? I don't want to die with
anybody.
You gotta be everybody. Leave me in the April. Put me in the depression. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think really just how they worded it. That's the main thing. I think people. I mean, how they worded it, how they said it. I mean, I can feel people getting mad about that. You know, they said they had to say of all time. They just say they say hey, we're the best rap group out right now. And hey, I mean, yeah, it's debatable, but I mean, they got numbers like that. You know, but
they Jacqueesing right now.
Oh man! That's not even getting to that.
I fucks with Jacquees though. I can't even dip into that pool because I fucks with homie. I fucks with homie heavy.
That's my little homie. I just, you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, that's. I think, you know, but hey, everybody want to be the best though. Everybody want to be the best. Everybody want to be entitled to being the best. You know, just it's what it is. So that's music. That's music for you. There you go. That's all it is.
Right.
For sure.
No, but that beef is funny. It's entertaining. That's a good end of the year beef. That's a good end of the year beef right there.
Really, that was out of nowhere. I was like, really? Like, what is this shit?
This is a real song. I saw a thumbnail. I saw like the picture used for his cover. Whatever. It's real. That's on SoundCloud. What the fuck?
Now, what I will say about this, and I hate to say it because I know there's a producer out there that made that beat, my guy, but. That was ass. That was an ass beat, man. That beat was not good.
I mean, it was. Man. I mean, hey.
Like, it did not fit the tone of what Layzie Bone was saying, and Layzie Bone snapped on that shit.
Oh yeah,
he snapped. But listen, man, he snapped for 1996. Man.
The beat was like 1996.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He stuck there. He didn't get stuck there. He was stuck 22 years ago. He was stuck. And he's like, I need to come back. I'm like, nigga, there's no coming back. Y'all should have fucked with amigos.
I'm gonna miss everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they would have fucked with it, they would able to give y'all a feature. And then niggas be like, let's do a song together because I fuck with y'all. Like, it'd have been better than hate on these niggas and then instead of like, yo, amigos, man, y'all where we were, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a song, man. Let's collide some shit together, man. Let's do a song instead of hate on them young niggas, man. Like, that's the problem.
I mean, I'm gonna lose my damn placement with them guys. Spoiler alert! I've been working. They gonna be like, but for real, I really hope that they do piece it together because if they did a Crossroad remix. You know what I'm saying? Do a Crossroad remake.
Migos. That would be insane.
Done.
It'd be insane. It'd be like
still same feelings on some modern vibe too. Oh hell yeah, that'd be game over. Number one.
Quavo singing that thing. On the bitch dead, buddy.
With the auto-tune going there all crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, real. Yo. Done. Yo, that's just crazy though. I just really think I don't know, that's like I'm still stuck to this day. Like I don't understand. Like I was like, what is this? What is going on? Like what?
I think everybody wanted to beef this year for no reason. I think everybody wanted to beef this year. Like everybody just wanted to.
That was Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like Tekashi 6ix9ine had the greatest run in rap in a long time. God damn.
He
miss
beefed
that
with
boy.
he picked on everybody. He didn't care who you was.
Yes.
That boy was
I
throwing
mean,
shade and jabs left and right
damn
and
player.
uppercuts, haymaking motherfuckers. I mean, sucker punching people. He didn't give a fuck. But I mean, but it was good entertainment. I was on Instagram scrolling, looking, laughing my ass off the whole time. Like this nigga right here, he did it again. He did it again. Like hell, follow that nigga. I mean, shit, it's crazy. It's good
Oh
entertainment,
man,
man.
fire.
We need that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then the whole what was the other beef before this one? The Tory Lanez and what's his name, Joyner.
Oh,
Tory
that was just wet. That was just weak.
that beef, and there's a beef before that. I mean, just everybody just beef with each other. It's good. It's a good year for beef, man. You know.
Yeah, I respect both Jordan Lucas and Tory Lanez. They're both very talented, but they don't have the right kind of theatrics for what makes everybody really want to tune in. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about Instagram, IG, YouTube, all this. Like they don't have that kind of extra that everybody likes about Cardi B. And the Migos don't even like this shit at all. Like them niggas don't like any of that theatric shit, but they know what it is. Like they really, I really feel their personal character. I feel connected to those guys.
But you gotta give it to them. That's a long time you seen like two people going bar from bar with each other. Like they're going in on each other. So you like neither one disses? You ain't like none of them? I mean, I ain't like the last one. What's the name did? But I mean, they were spitting though. You know,
Tory fire.
Yeah, I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. They were both for spitting though. I mean, you don't see that too much. You don't see a whole lot. That's good. You know.
And the other guy fired too. He actually, he actually shocked me. Actually.
Jordan? Jordan always been dope.
Yeah,
I mean, he's dope, but I have my personal opinions, man. I just keep them to myself.
I mean, that's the thing about
music.
No.
It's all. Yeah, it's all. We all about opinions here. I'm not knocking nobody.
Hey, I just, I'm not a big fan of like Caucasian rappers. You know what I'm saying? I know he's not fully. I'm not a fan. I don't
He's
know.
black.
I'm not a fan of Eminem. I don't like Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like Eminem?
No, I don't like Eminem.
Oh.
Not like. I think he's dope.
What?
Okay.
I can't.
No wrong with that. No wrong with that.
Right.
I can't hate on that. And
it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. Like I'm not gonna. I mean, listen. I love Machine Gun Kelly. He's a great person. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't listen to his music. You know what I mean?
But Caucasian rappers though, like there's no fire Caucasian rappers like Lil White.
I don't like Lil White.
What?
So back in the day?
Yeah, Lil White for 3-6.
For 3-6 Marcus, I just don't. I rather hear Project Pac say what he said.
Damn, this nigga racist, man. God damn.
Official.
Damn.
No, it's not. It's just like
You did say Caucasian rappers, man. You just came at it like
it's so like it's not because they're skilled. They're not skilled, but it's kind of hard for them to connect when they try to not be themselves. I mean, I know they're being themselves, but I feel like sometimes they be blackface, and sometimes I feel like they be real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like the new guy that we were talking about. I like him. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's him. Like he's just him. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't like
M is M.
I mean, M is M. I mean, he grew up in Detroit, but at the same time, I just black. Even when we watch 9 Mile, they're like, even back then, they looking at the white boy like, But all right, cool. You can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, great. But you know what I'm saying? Like, think about how many big white rappers have we had? Because if that was the
M definitely broke the mold.
But,
that's the thing about it.
But I'm saying, but how many people after that really popped after? Exactly. Because America feels the same way.
I mean, they're out there.
I mean, they I don't think they got. There's a bunch who popped off, but not nowhere near as big as them.
That's what I'm saying.
Like nowhere near as big as them. But yeah, there's some that came. There's a bunch that came and go. I'll give you that. Like every year,
that's what I'm saying.
Every year there's a new one that pops up, does its thing, but never won't stay around.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Eminem instead of like Eminem was the only one that we like. You get a pass, bro, because you hard. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Because you actually gonna spit them bars. Then you actually talk about the trailer park. You ain't talk about you being from the hood. You ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying. You talking your shit. You know what I'm saying, and that's
Right.
why you got in. You're not trying to be like, yo, shut up. Nah, you know.
I think the thing that exactly what you said, and I think the most compelling thing that I liked about Eminem is when I did rap, I was really into a lot of battle rap scene. Like I was really really large into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like the exchange. I like to battle rap and snap on people. I like to get roasted, and it was no gloves off. And I seen him always getting butchered because he was a white boy, and him always flipping that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this nigga is nice as hell. Like that's what he did. Like, and then when
that's what got him on the pass.
And I was like, man, this dude ain't gonna be able to finesse a career out of this shit. And he finessed a career out of it. Then, of course, barbershop talking. They're like, oh man, because he's white. I'm like, well, that has a lot to do with it. But at the same time, I think that's needed, especially for the art form, because you really want as much diversity in this art form as possible, because that's what's missing with a lot of like other genres, like country. Of course, we got brothers over there now. You got the Hootie and the, I don't know which one of them, Hootie and the Blowfish is which is the nigga. I don't know who it's the one. It's a black dude or whatnot. But you got him, and there's another dude that's actually busting ass over there in country music.
You got Priscilla Renee, you got Blanco.
You know what I'm saying? But we're not known. A lot of black people, right? Like a lot of other genres don't have that diversity like hip hop, and that's the thing I really like about the culture, is that hip hop has traveled from Asia to India to obviously Africa and Brazil. It's been all about Puerto Rico. You got Puerto Ricans that do this thing. You know what I'm saying? And really, and it shows like a really reflection of what I really like about New York City is the diversity that's there. Like you know what I'm saying? You had the punk rockers, you know what I'm saying? Beastie Boys. Damn, I'm so fucking old and know all this stuff. Yeah, you had the Beastie Boys coming from the punk rock scene because of Rick Rubin being inspired. And I mean, and there's nobody in this industry that has a bigger track record than him, especially starting off in hip hop. But it shows the diversity of it. And it's really hard, you know what I'm saying? It's like a black guy going to Yale or some shit. Like that's how I look at a white guy going a white guy being in hip hop. It's the equivalent of a black guy that's being qualified going to Yale and take it seriously.
But now there's a lot of kids getting taken seriously.
Right.
But it's just I think, I don't know, man. I just feel like Eminem is an exception because he was really good. You know, so I just can't relate. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Back in the day, yeah. Back in the day. Let me go back. Back in the day, yes. Eminem now, no. You know what I'm saying? Of course, back Slim Shady and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love that back then because I was a kid. I mean, it was popular.
And that's what's really missing with music now. It's like everything is such a dormant to dark and obviously trap. You know that, and it's so one dimensional. And I remember when hip hop in general could be a reflection of R&B. I mean, yes, niggas still sing, but they're still singing on trap beats and they're doing it with autotune. But there was such diversity in generations before this, and I really hope that it will come forward into this generation. Even though there are people that are putting their best foot forward, it's just not the popular music right now.
True. It's out there.
Yeah, that's true. That brings it back to the producer thing. Like, there's no production that's different. Like, that's standing out besides trap. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's no Timbaland making the weird, crazy bounces. You know what I'm saying? With that's just different. You know what I'm saying? There's no Swiss Beats that's making just that. You know what I mean? There's no Jazzy Faye that's gonna make the happy music, you know what I'm saying, with the guitars. You know what I mean?
Everybody wants to have the freaking the spins 808, the South Side clap, rack kick, and whatever Southside got on his laptop. Shout out to Southside, by the way. But yeah, you know,
that's it.
I know there's people out there. Don't get me wrong, Chad. I know there's people out there that are doing some extremely great stuff. I just looked at the chat and I saw somebody say Eminem whack now, but yeah, you know, I just really, you know, it just makes me want to go into different genres, and that's what I like doing and listening to. That's
yeah. I mean, even if you take different genres and you mold them into what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you take some weird genre that nobody really heard of and then mix it with your own little flavor of hip hop or trap or whatever. That's still something, you know, create something new with it.
Yeah, you can definitely still have a trap vibe, but a lot of people they just are so into the same fucking drums. Like, dog, like you're using it. How can you talk shit on any social media or whatever, saying that you're the best, and you're using what the next man has already proven that is a hit? You know what I'm saying? And I like. And I'm not knocking this generation at all. I'm not knocking you young guys. I just think that you guys need to experiment with other stuff because you are that good. I've listened to countless of hours, years of different music producers' music, and there's potential.
Yeah. Well, everybody. I remember I was doing the beat reviews all the time. There's so many crazy stuff that I would never thought on my damn. So I was like, damn, that's got me thinking. Like, yeah, I mean, it's out there. Just stop trying to copy what everybody else doing. What's popular. Fuck it. I mean, it's good to listen to it. Don't get me wrong to kind of know where it's going. But
did you see the chat? He was Daniel Bergoli, future boyfriend, was like, oh my god. He was like, those same trap drums are easy to mix because of tutorials. I'm like,
they're already mixed. What do you mean easy to mix? They're already mixed. Just level them.
Yeah,
don't mix those drums and stuff.
Yeah, some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen is probably by a lot of these guys that shouldn't be doing tutorials, especially the music biggest mistake, the 5 biggest mistakes that you should mix and all this stuff. It's like, bruh, go in there, mix with your heart's content and experiment. That's what's fucking wrong. Like, teaching somebody to be like somebody is not gonna make them get anywhere. But,
I mean, music is suggestive. So I mean, there's no right or wrong in mixing and making beats and that. Like, there's no right or wrong. It's either people gonna like it or they're not gonna like it. That's all there's to. But there's no right or wrong.
Right.
But I guess there is some right or wrongs you don't want to do because they'll fuck up everything. Yeah. We all, you know, there's certain things like you don't want to throw an ass or reverb on an 808. And
you can make that shit work. You can make that shit work, but you have to make that shit work. That's the thing. So, like you can't, like you could tell Skrillex, oh man, that distortion shit sounds like ass. And then if he told somebody if he would have listened to somebody or the dubstep guys, they would have never had they shine.
Exactly. He came from a metal background too, so he was doing heavy metal before that. So you know that's all they are about, distortion and all that. So he said, I'm just take that over and just crank it up to the max, and it worked for him. So hell, I mean, but everybody wants to, you know, I guess. I don't know, shortcuts or want to listen to what this guy say or just
want to see that type beat tutorial. Want to see that type beat tutorial? All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Well, yeah, I mean, but like I said, nobody want to, you know, just fucking experiment. Just try something. Just try something else. I mean, don't be afraid. Shit. The worst that can happen is somebody tell you, like, one person be like, I don't like it, but then again, there could be somebody right behind them like, shit, that's dope. How much is that? And then what?
You got that on Spotify?
What's that?
You got that on Spotify player?
Oh. But yeah, I mean, so it's what it is. I mean, shit. I mean, hey, fuck it. Just be you. Just be you. Do your thing. If you're gonna have fans who's gonna love you. You're gonna have people gonna hate. That's just how the world works. Fuck the haters, what they say. Just worry about the people actually like it and just keep making stuff for them because that's who's gonna, you know, potentially be customers and all that.
Yeah,
that's true. Just don't worry about being popular, man. I mean, everybody just want to be popular. Everybody just want to be. I want to be, you know, Southside. I want to be Metro. But see how Southside and how Metro became popular is because they took something that wasn't popular at the time and made it popular.
Right. Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So in order to be like them, you got to find something that wasn't popular and make it popular.
Right.
Or take your skill set and just turn to the max and really focus on it and make it the best you can make it of. Because everybody has their own unique flavor, skill set, ideas. Just take that and keep progressing with it, experiment with it. Don't sit there but you know what? It's not working for me. I'm gonna see what this guy's doing and try his technique and try to learn, try to do what he's doing.
Copy pasta.
Thank you. Exactly. So yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, and this is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it. You know, not everybody's gonna. None of us are original. At the end of the day, somebody's already done it. Somebody's already done it somewhere, shape, or form. We might not even heard it yet. But you know, it's about taking what defines you, like what music defines you, and then what you like, and combining them into what you believe in. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's
simple.
it.
right.
That's real simple.
I mean, dropping these gems for the chat. Come on now,
That was a real
that-
jam right there.
man.
Yeah, man. Don't be too concerned about what X producer has or whatnot. Now, I mean, that goes against my moral fabric to say that. Like, it's like, oh, well, why do you make stuff that's like for Travis Scott inspirational presets? Well, I mean, people like that, but
yeah, but that can also be a way, like, you know, maybe taking them sounds, you can take them and twist them into your own flavor. I mean, that could be a way of doing it. I mean, shit.
just don't resell my shit, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like I be looking at the type, come back to the type beat type videos. Like it's not to learn how to become like that person. It's to learn how, okay, learn these techniques to mold into your own unique techniques for your own product. So one day you're making a U type beat, and you know that'll be probably, you know what I'm saying. So that's how I look at it. You know, that's how I think a lot of people need to look at it.
Yeah,
but, you know, this is what I mean. You know, it's.
I think what goes into the parallels of that is just the parallels of the type beat videos, or of a tutorial in general. A tutorial, what makes a good tutorial is giving somebody a base point, but teaching them the schematics behind that, or just teaching them the actual theory behind that. You know, and that's kind of the reason why I kind of went to the music theory, trap scales, and all that, because it's like, if you find out the very definition of what they're doing, and I think in a way, you know, it teaches them too as well. It's like, damn, I never really thought of the actual why I play those chords of the mood, and that's why it works for this, you know what I'm saying, and why this didn't work in that particular predicament, because they probably was trying to make, or you might be trying to make something happy, but you're using like minor, like E minor chords or something like that, which is more dramatic, you know, more jazzy, you know, and that's not gonna fit like if you're trying to make a happy track and you're using a C major or a G major, which, you know, the one of the biggest records last year was XO Tour Life, and XO Tour Life used the G major, and it was a happy and sad emotional track, you know. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing that I guess what we got to do is just got to allow people to know what that exact DNA is. There are tools out there. I mean, you got scalar guys, but y'all don't hear me though.
It's the shit. Yeah. You can use a scalar. Come on, man. At least some version of a scalar type plugin. I mean, because there are multiple kinds out there. I mean, shoot, take advantage of this shit. Don't look at it like a cheat or a shortcut. Look at it like it's a tool to help you progress in your abilities. Exactly. So before Scalar, man, I was making the same type of stuff. Got Scalar. Now I'm experimenting with different things I didn't even know of. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna look into that. What's this scale? What's this do? What's that do? Oh shit, I like this now. I'm gonna learn this more.
How have you messed with Scalar, Swerve?
Yeah, I like Scalar, man.
Yeah,
it's good for. It's just good for like when you really can't play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even if you have somebody that plays.
Yeah, I mean, if you have somebody that plays, definitely. I don't think I would want to use Scalar. I would want to have him, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I haven't tried that, so I may need to actually try that. So, you know what I mean? But I only use it for myself because I don't really, you know, I play, but not like.
Right.
Yeah, that shit.
If it works, it works. That's how I see it.
Shit is lit. That shit is lit. Like, I think there's a whole bunch of music theory guys that's just like, damn, why didn't we come up with that? Like recording in scales and then being able to break it down part by part.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ableton, you know, I don't know if I don't want to say Ableton started it, but you know,
they did. They did, man. Come on, let's be real.
Ableton did definitely started, you know, with the key, you know, being able to do different chords.
Ableton could break down a sample and tell you what the music theory is, the progression and all that.
Word. So, you know,
no melody needed.
Yeah, that's kind of what I grew up on. That right there. That's what I've been on that for like the last 3-4 years, just taking my samples and just doing it through able to, man.
Shit, I bet if
Trying to
Nick Mirror knew about that, he would have shit.
Till
Tell
they
you,
got
my
the chords
guy.
and played them.
Yep,
Man,
really
hey.
do this.
Yeah, but man,
you know now.
maybe FL will get it one day. Yeah, right.
They should have been had it.
That'd be FL 50. That we when they get that FL 50. Yeah.
Yo, my question is: do FL endorse anybody? Like, do they endorse the people they use?
EDM dance music people. Yeah.
Metro,
Really?
they did Metro.
Metro, yeah. They tried the hip hop thing, but they the whole controversy with the whole crap plugins thing. But then hell, the EDM people use more crap plugins than most hip hop producers and so that's just as much. So
Well, Carnage was the guy that did it. He's technically an EDM head.
he's between trap and EDM. Yeah, he's like in between. Like, he does like he's the mixture, I guess. But yeah, but even then, but there's been plenty of other times where they did like seminars like that, and it was clearly Team aRE right there on the screen in front of everybody while there's like these EDM people trying to teach FS something like. Did nobody not see that big ass Team aRE logo right there? And y'all not gonna say nothing, but okay, it's cool. But yeah, y'all don't want to make features for the hip hop and trap producers that they've been asking for they're like one of the most your loyalist customers of FS Studio endorsers, and y'all don't.
I wouldn't say loyalist because them niggas be pirated like a.
I mean, hey, but they don't want to give them the features they want, so that's.
I only use FL11 because.
Because it sounds better than 12. It sounds better than 20. It has that magic sauce. Like the drum just hit harder than 11.
I mean, that's some real shit.
Oh, it is?
Let's stop, Swerve. Don't be fucking doing that.
Let me downgrade to 11 then. I need to get off 20. I need to get off 20. I'm in the wrong version. my drums ain't hitting right.
The drums do hit crazy back. Like the drums did change up a little bit.
No, because they clipped the head. They were clipping the hell out of them. That's why. Everybody shit was in the red.
Yeah. Oh, back then.
That's why they hit harder because it's in the red. It's hot. Red means hot, right? Yeah.
I definitely did that. I definitely am guilty of that. Listen, all my beats probably still not be in the red because I'm like, better be up.
Like I tell you, if you ain't clipping, you tripping. If you ain't clipping, you tripping. That's the way to go. Clip the shit. That's the secret. That's the real sauce. The real secret behind industry stuff. Clip the fuck out of it.
Hey, to be honest, and I hate to be saying this, but when I was sitting there doing, I can't say all of what happened, but I was sitting there talking to a few professional engineers or whatnot, and it's like, hey, well, we have two different mixes. We send a mix that we send to the artist, a mix we send to the master engineer. It's like, man, when we send stuff to the artists, we know that damn well they want to hear stuff loud and stuff like that. They're not going to sit there and look at their meters and stuff. They just want to, when you send it to them properly mixed, they always say, why is it not loud enough, man? It's not loud enough. So I was like, damn. I was like, well, I already knew that. he's like, yeah, but I'm just letting you know, it's just between me and you. He's like, man, I have two mixes. One I sent to the master engineer where they ain't clipping. He said, the other one, I sent it and it just be loud. It's like, it is what it is.
That's what it is, man. Shit, and definitely like with the master engine, that's how they get their loud. They got special hardware gear that allows them to clip the fuck out of without distorting. That's all it is. Them special, them $400 limiters and compressors, $4,000. Say $400 limiters and stuff like that. They can do that. So I mean, clipping is a good thing to do. I mean, it's analog clipping, so it's different than digital clipping. But I mean, shit, where's it's at?
Word. Well, shoot. My guys, we're about to close this thing out. I really do appreciate everybody.
Hell yeah.
Swerve, I really appreciate you stopping by.
I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I hope I didn't offend nobody.
That's what the podcast all about. You gotta push some buttons, throw some jabs.
God damn, this guy right here, man.
You know what I mean? You definitely said, you racist. I'm like, I love my people.
You really do, though. I was just caught me out, guys. I just threw something in there. But damn.
Good times, though. That's made the podcast lit.
But yeah, we're gonna close this out. I'm gonna hit y'all with the stamp. I'm gonna hit y'all with the podcast outro because I'm too lazy, and it'll be the intro again. Appreciate y'all, squad.